Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock. It's the 1st of January. It's time for a 5x5. Now, I'm not doing this 5x5. By popular demand, Matt is taking over Magic TV for one night only, and he's performing 5 tricks and talking about 5 tricks that he performs in his act. And here's the exciting news for anybody who watches Matt on a regular basis. There is no Stebbins and there's no Anverdi dice in sight. That's right. These are 5 tricks that Matt actually does that doesn't involve Stebbins and Anverdi Die. It's very, very exciting. So I'm leaving Matt to take over Magic TV today. Hopefully he'll leave it in the same condition that I left it in when I handed it over to him, but I'll be back again tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm back tomorrow with Matt as well because it's a Matt test. We're overloading you with Matt this week. Please try not to vomit. Anyway, with that all being said, here he is, the legend himself, the star of the Matt-umentary, the man, the myth, the legend, the best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be, the star of the Bear Pit Blackpool 2023, the headliner, the main event, the one, the only, Matt, the mentalist, Clewley.
Okay. I'd never have to do intros on my own. Have I got to intro it and stuff as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. He never lets me do intros and stuff, so I'm not used to it. Okay, so this is one of my 5x5 tricks, which is something that I actually do live, because apparently that's what this thing's all about. I know this is a Craig Petty trick, which is obviously minus points from the get-go. But this is actually a pretty good one. It works really well. It kind of reminds me of that I present this in the kind of the same way that I present psychology, but you can do this like close up in the right scenario. But it's actually pretty good for a Craig Petty trick. It's not bad. Should we get on with this before I get fired?
Tell us how you really feel, Matt.
No, it is. It's cool. I really, really do like this one. And it works with my kind of style. It's mentalism. It works with what I do, and it fits really nicely into like a mentalism set. And I like the kicker at the end. It's great. Jack.
Matt.
How you doing, dude?
Not too bad.
Excellent. I'm going to give you a chance to win some money.
I do like money.
There is some money. You can win some of that money if you wish. All you've got to do is tell me which note you want. Don't do it just yet. See, the thing is with these is that you can win the money,
Right.
but only if you beat me.
Okay.
See, I'm going to predict, based on you, which one you would go for. So I normally do this kind of like halfway through a set when I'm doing mentalism, and I can kind of say to people that I kind of know a little bit about you now. I know how your mind works. I know the kind of thing that you're, if you were to have a guess at something, what you would go for, and I'll prove it. And then I get this out and I set it out like this. I don't need to do that with you because I already know you. So I know which one you're going to go for. But 2 of them are not my guess, and you win the money. If you pick the one that I think you're going to pick, and I can prove that I knew from the get-go, irrefutably, then you don't win the money. Does that make sense? As long as you're happy that when you pick which one it is, as long as I can prove to you irrefutably that is, I knew that that's the one you were going to pick, you don't get the money. If I can't prove it to you, you can have it.
Well, I don't lose any money if I get it wrong.
You don't lose any money.
That's
now.
all right then.
All this is mine. So just bear in mind that all the colours are different.
Yeah.
And they've all got different meanings. Colours have different meanings. A lot of them have multiple meanings. Like green, for example, is the colour of money. So would you pick the colour of money as the one that you want to go for? Do you not think that if I was going to try and direct you in any way, it would have been easier to direct you in the colour of money than anything else?
Or did you want me to think that?
Did I want... Exactly, Jack. Exactly. £20... People very rarely go for the 20 because they think if I'm going to try and stop you from getting one, I'm going to want to stop you from going for the 20. So people very rarely go for that one. They would normally go for the 5, which is the other end of the spectrum. But I know this, you see. So because I know this, would I not prove that I knew you were going to pick 5 because I think that you're going to try and bluff me? But nobody ever goes for the one in the middle anyway, which is why I made that the green one, because people don't go for the green one ever. So you can have 20, you can have 10, or you can have 5. Which one do you want to go for, Jack?
Say it loud.
Say out loud.
I'm going for the 5.
You want to go for the 5?
Yeah.
You see, that's a shame, Jack,
Why is that?
because I knew that you were going to pick 5. And which is why I'm putting all of this away and you don't get any of it. It's a shame. But it was a nice try.
Are you going to prove how you knew I was going to pick that?
You actually want me to prove it? You don't trust me? I thought we had a better relationship than that.
Do I trust you?
All right, fine. I mean, this
You're a
is...
magician. You can't trust a magician.
We worked together. I thought this was, okay, fine. You will pick 5.
The fuck?
See, I knew you were going to pick 5. You don't seem massively convinced.
Can you turn the others over?
You want me to... Come on, man.
Can you turn
Really?
the others over?
I told you that I knew you were going to pick 5. It says there, black and white. You will pick 5. You want me to...
Well, you're hesitating, so yes, please turn them over.
The lack of trust in this office is quite... Really?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Happy now?
Oh, fuck.
Um,
Wow. Fucking hell.
I don't know.
I'm leaving that in.
Leave it in. I don't care. I don't care. I've been locked. I know exactly how Nemed felt last week now. I've just been locked in a room and go and do 5 tricks to Jack. I'm like, okay. Okay, next one I want to do is it's something that I've been working on recently, and it's really hard. But I'm going to give it a go and I'm going to see what happens. As you can see, there is nothing here that might give you a clue about what I'm about to do. It's powered by a lovely gentleman called Peter Turner, and it's called Guess Who.
Is that a kid's game?
It is a kid's game. It's also a mentalist game that we can play with people like you,
A peasant.
a peasant, a muggle. Or I can call other people. I think that's the first time I've ever called anyone a muggle. I've never been able to do that until this point. This is something that I have done live, like twice. And the first time I got a hit, and I was like, sick. This is amazing. The second time I didn't get a hit, and then I haven't done it again. So
That's reassuring.
No, I know. So I've got like a 50-50 hit rate with this from the twice that I've attempted it. I'm trying to get better at it before I go out and do it again, because I think I just got so excited about doing it, I rushed it last time. But I'm going to give it a go with you.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. So we are going to generate a person.
Okay.
I want you to think of a person in your mind. Now, before you do that, make sure it's not someone that you know, because obviously people know that I know you. We're friends on Facebook. I could have gone through your Facebook and looked at people that you know and people that are prominent in your life.
Yep.
So I don't want anyone to think that I'm cheating, even though obviously I am. We're going to generate a completely random person, and the way that we're going to do that is with an even more random action. Now, we're mates. We've been mates for a really long time.
Yep.
But you've never told me your PIN number.
No, I'm going to keep it that way.
Exactly. Don't say your PIN number on the internet, Jack. So we're going to use your PIN number, which is a number that nobody else in the world knows but you. And I'm not going to get you to say that loud.
Oh, thank God for that.
But it's going to be a PIN number the PIN number is a number that no one else in the world knows, just you.
Yeah.
So I want you to take 2 different digits from your PIN number, and just project them in front of you. Just imagine you can see them, big bold numbers. So imagine it was like 8, 9, just projected right in front of you. Obviously, don't use 8 and 9 because I've just said those. But 2 different numbers, big numbers in front of you. Now, have you got that? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what I need you to do is make them numbers into words. So if mine was 89, it will be EIGHTYNINE. Big letters in front of you. You got that?
Yep.
So you've got the number written out in front of you.
Yep.
Take the first letter of the first number. And what we're going to do is we're going to generate a random person using that letter. So
Okay.
think of a name, a guy's name that starts with that letter. Have you got it?
Yeah.
And this is your random person that you've generated from nowhere. Okay? And that's fair?
Yeah.
nobody could possibly know this at this point. We're just generating random stuff. No one could know that right now, right?
Don't think so.
Okay, perfect. So the name itself of the person, the guy that you've generated in your head, is a person starting to form in your head? Can you see a picture of this guy?
Big muscular guy.
Oh wow, okay. Big muscular guy. Like Mike, right? Big, like...
That's been a bit generous, man.
Okay, so you're just getting an image of this guy. I want you to just picture this guy in your mind, and obviously with his name, and just imagine that you're standing there talking to this guy, and you're saying his name as you're talking to him. It's not a long name, is it? It's quite a short name.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 letters. 3 letters?
Yeah.
3-letter name. So it's quite a short name. So as you're standing there talking to him, you're saying, yeah, Tom, it's been great. It's nice to speak to you, Tom. How's your day been, Tom? That kind of thing, right?
Right.
But was it Tom?
How the
Was
fuck
the
do you
name
know
Tom? The name was Tom, right?
How the fuck do you know that?
Perfect. Thank you. Nice one, Jack.
Thank God. How the fuck do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
It's mentalism, mate.
What the fuck? Oh, that's bizarre.
You broke Jack.
I've broken
I don't like
Jack.
that. I don't like
I've
that.
broken Jack.
I don't think I've ever seen it like that.
Okay,
before.
so trick number 3. I don't know.
You lost count already.
Yeah. So I wanted to put this one in there because I do it live. It's great I don't do much stuff that's kind of like visual, I guess. Everything I do is like in it. So I don't do much visual stuff, but this is quite cool. And I learned it ages ago, and it's super easy. And it's great. Like, kids love it, and I've done it to loads of adults, and they love it as well. It's just a good, fun little kind of break from the mentalism. Sometimes, if I feel like somebody wants to see something different, and sometimes somebody will say, "Show us something different," and then I've got something that's always here that I can kind of
In your heart.
no, in my inside pocket, you bellend. Something here that I can always go to. But I do love performing it. It's good fun. Do you want to see it?
Let's do it.
You sure?
Sure.
This is called the 2-coin trick.
I can see why.
Do you know why it's called the 2-coin trick, Jack?
For this conversation before with Craig. Is it because you use 2 coins?
It's because we use 2 coins. Now, there's a silver one and a copper one, or bronze one, whichever. Do you want to call it copper or bronze?
Call it copper.
Copper, silver one and a copper one. Yeah?
Nice.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take the copper one. Yeah?
Yep.
We're going to put that in my pocket. Sleeves are rolled up, nothing under my watch or anything else. Yeah?
Yep.
Copper one's got in my pocket. Silver one was in my hand. How many coins are now left in my hand?
1.
What? No, it's a 2-coin trick. So there's 2 coins.
How'd that get in here?
So again, we're going to take the silver coin.
Yeah.
We're going to put the silver coin in my back pocket. Out the way.
Yeah.
So there was a silver coin and a copper coin. Silver coin's gone in my pocket. What coin's left in my hand?
Logically, the copper.
Logically the copper, but this is magic, Jack, so there's nothing logical about it. You see? So now there's still 2 coins. Tell you what, have a look at that. That's the silver coin, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
I think so.
Okay, perfect. Pass it back to me. And that, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you drop that into my back pocket. You lucky, lucky boy. Happy?
Yeah.
So that's dropped in my back. You did that, so there's no sleight of hand, there's no messing about. You physically dropped that into my back pocket, yeah?
I did.
How many coins are left in my hand, Jack?
1.
No, it's a 2-coin trick, Jack.
Oh, for
So
fuck's
there's
sake.
2. I feel like we could do this all day.
Please don't.
Let's not, shall we? Okay, so let's just do one more thing. Okay, so we're going to take the silver coin and the copper coin. I'm going to put them in my hand. I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm going to go in from the side and take the copper coin out.
Copper coin.
Copper coin goes into my pocket. So before, we've done this 3 times now, Jack. 3 times. It's called the 2-coin trick. Yeah?
Yeah.
I took 1 coin out, put it in my pocket. How many coins are left in my hand, Jack? We've done this 3 times now. How many coins are left in my hand?
There's no right answer to this. 2?
No, it's none, Jack.
What the
Gone.
fuck?
Gone.
That's pretty good.
Thank Jack.
Mart.
Why do you keep calling me Mart? It's Matt.
Matt.
Known you for years.
Yeah, 2 long.
Charming. Well, if that's the way that you feel, this trick might be perfect.
You're going to kill me.
Because this trick isn't a trick.
Is it not?
This is dangerous.
Ooh.
I know. I do this all the time.
You set yourself on fire.
No, I'm not setting myself on fire.
Oh.
But what do you mean? Oh, I do this all the time live, and it slays people. And
Literally, or
well, you could slay me with it. To be fair, it's
the fuck is it?
it's dangerous. I don't think you've seen this yet.
No, I don't know if I want to.
Okay, well, this is kind of it's a test of suggestion and how suggestible you are.
Right.
So I have to very quickly suggest things to you and force you to go in a certain way that you don't realise is happening.
Sounds so wrong.
If this doesn't work, I can get really hurt.
Oh, I don't want that.
We wouldn't want that. As good a TV as it would make, I don't want that to happen. So you need to concentrate on this one,
Oh boy.
because I only do this when I'm performing live. I only do this with people that have worked really well with me to a certain point.
The fuck. The whole kind of wrap.
It's a hook on 4 pieces of string.
Right.
And what happens is, one at a time, you're going to pick one of these 4 pieces of string
Yeah.
and you're going to yank it.
Right.
And hopefully it will come off of the fishing hook.
Okay.
One of these pieces of string is tied onto the fishing hook. So if you yank the one that's tied onto the fishing hook, it's going to pull the fishing hook.
Right.
You understand?
Why is that a problem?
It's a problem because in a few seconds, this fishing hook is going into my mouth.
Why are you always putting all stuff in your mouth?
I know, it's weird, right?
First the razor blankets, now this.
Yeah, now this. So the barbs have been taken off of this fishing hook. You can see on the insides of them,
Yeah.
where the barbs used to be. The barbs have been taken off because if it does go through my face, I want to be able to take it out again. Other than that, it is a fishing hook. It is very sharp, and it could really do some damage if this goes wrong.
Shit.
This is why this is a serious part of my show. And I only pick people that I trust and that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to work with properly. So at this point, this banter that you pair have needs to go. And you need to concentrate.
Right.
I need my face. You ready?
Okay.
When this goes in my mouth, it's going to be very difficult to speak. So I'm going to give you the instructions now.
Right.
One at a time, you need to look at me. You need to concentrate. When I give you the thumbs up or the nod, you need to take one piece of string, separate it from the rest of them, hold on to it by the end, and when you tug it, you need to really tug it. If we're going to do it, we're doing it properly. No little pansy pulls. A proper one sharp tug.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Are you happy to do this?
We're going to wait on this far.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I pulled through it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell, I was lucky. Jesus. But you're still alive. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Only pull one this time.
We'll pull one just.
Mm. Go.
No, but okay.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Hey, you're alive.
I'm alive. Just can't believe you pulled out 2.
How did I do that? I was only good for 1.
I've no idea. Yeah, 1 tied on.
Wow. That's insane.
Scary, dude.
It's very scary.
Last one.
Hey.
Okay. I want to try something. Remember we did that Pete Turner trick earlier? The little Pete, I told you that Pete Turner thing is I read your mind and got the name.
Yeah.
I want to try something a little bit different, but it's similar kind of vein to that.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is this is by Fraser Parker. It's called Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Noah's Ark. I know that means nothing to you because you haven't seen any of this, but
Oh, Noah's Ark is.
yeah, it's not that Noah's Ark. So basically what's going to happen is, you remember when you were at school?
Which one? Primary, secondary, or?
I think, yeah, primary. Yeah, we'd be beyond this by secondary school, I would hope. But in primary school, remember the banners that you had that hung from the ceiling and the little flip charts that you had that had the letters on them?
Oh,
And
yeah.
each letter had the alphabet.
Yeah, yeah.
And each letter of the alphabet had a different animal with it.
Yeah, we had that.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I want you to just picture that, if you could, for me. And just go through the alphabet and just pick an animal. Don't say anything. Don't give anything away, but just pick an animal in your head.
Okay.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
perfect.
mentally counting.
Okay. So you've got an animal in your head.
Yeah.
Take the first letter of that animal and just keep that quite prominent in your mind.
Okay.
All right. Then we're going to pick a name for this animal.
Right.
And in order to be able to do that, so whatever letter that you're on, just skip forward a few in the alphabet. Skip forward a few letters in the alphabet.
Okay.
Did you go? You went even numbers of letters across, right?
I did.
Okay, perfect. That's good. That's good. So whatever letter that you've now landed on, just pick a name for the animal with that letter. I'm going to create this little character for you.
Okay, I got one.
You got one? What's the name?
Say it out loud.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Wilson?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, cool. So Wilson, he is obviously this little animal that you've just created. Could you imagine Wilson would be someone that you would meet on, or an animal that you would see if you were on holiday, for example?
In some places, yeah.
In some places, yeah. Okay, perfect. But he could also be, he could be a pet, though, right? As well.
Some people do.
Some people would have him as a pet, but he'd have to be the kind of person that really liked that animal in order to be able to happen. Okay, perfect. So he's an animal that you would see abroad. He's an animal that you would see all over the world, Wilson, right? And so Wilson, the kind of movement that Wilson makes as well is quite interesting move. It's quite an unusual movement for an animal. Is it because Wilson's got no legs, right?
That's out loud.
Yeah, he hasn't got any
Yeah,
legs,
he's
has
got
he?
no legs.
Okay, so Wilson, as he's slithering across the ground, making his hissing noises, because Wilson's a snake, right? Well, he is though, right? Wilson's a snake. Perfect. Okay, that's great. No, you did really good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's tickled me.
You do realise when this video goes out, Matt, it's New Year's Day today.
What?
Yeah,
This is going out New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, the start to everyone's year,
Is this shit?
is this.
Is me performing magic?
Yeah.
So the start of Magic TV's 2024 internet campaign is me murdering people's tricks.
Correct.
That's how you've decided to start the year.
Well, no, a bit of Magic Live first.
Yeah, there'll be a Magic Live first, which we might do as you performing a trick.
Why?
Because if we start the year off low, it can only get higher.
Of all the magicians you could get to come in here and do a 5x5, you start the year with me.
Yeah.
Is this because it can only go up from here?
Yeah.
It can only get better from here on out, right? Can't believe you start in 2024 with me. Well, I hope everybody had a great Christmas, as this is apparently the 1st of January. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, and a great new year, and it's the 1st of January, so you're all going to be hungover and don't actually give a shit about the content of this particular video. Got anything to say to the people? We're in the future, Jack. It's 2024.
Run.
Run? From what?
I don't know, just run.
Wow. Okay, well, sorry about that. Butchering 5 tricks.
Butchering, they're quite good.
Quite good is exactly what I strive for, Jack. That's perfect. Thank you so much. It's quite good. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year and stuff. Hopefully by the 1st of January, when this actually goes out, I'm still alive. Because the amount of work we're doing at the moment, there's a strong possibility I won't be. But yeah. Say bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
See ya.